Check this thing out, man. Actual facts. No guesswork. And let me see where we gonna land at today. And cause I'm gonna pull up to your bumper. One of the hardest things that you will ever learn in life is that everybody don't want to be saved. What you saying, Brother M? When you see somebody sitting on the couch with a bowl of ice cream, no job, no ambition, ain't building off of yesterday for today and tomorrow, know everything that's on the TV, can quote you stats on the sports players, know what's going on with everything, and ain't depositing none of that energy for himself. See, check this thing out, man. When somebody make a conscious decision to self-destruct, let me blow up myself right quick. As a matter of fact, when you get somebody and they are like, I don't like the way I look. They ain't gonna hire me. They ain't gonna choose me. That person over there is better than me. The reason why this happened is because of this. They only did it because of that. You gotta make a conscious decision to protect yourself. Man, look at here. Let me pull my phone out because it's ringing. Nope, I don't want to hear none of those excuses. Somebody walking down the street look like they coming to the house. Nope, I ain't got time to answer the door. I'm on my way to get somewhere. And I see somebody in passing. I already left somewhere called Production Avenue, Productivity Lane, and I'm going to continue my architect. I'm going to continue to build. So I know when I see you, view the body and keep the stepping. Because it's rough out here and it get rougher out here. Laws change. Things that you used to do, hey, that don't mean you got access for it today. Hey, my favorite rapper in the world, all time, Rakim, say, hey, the rougher the cut, the rougher the rhyme gets. Hey, he say deeper and deeper. And I hope you understand it. I made it up myself and I planned it for all you other C's who waste time writing jokes, riddles, and maybe a rhyme. I'm talking about you on the couch with that remote control. You know what come on from the time you wake up in the morning to the time you just fall asleep. You don't build on nothing. You don't need a front row seat to somebody else's downfall. You don't need the updates because when you see somebody's name on the phone, you see somebody's number on the phone, you already know what they're about. They ain't finna say, hey, Marcus. Hey, how you doing? I just called to check on you, see, make sure. They calling me with their problem that they gave up. Let me get $10. Well, you had $10 come through your hand. What you do with yours? You asking me for the same stuff that you had. Let me see if I can pick your brain. You got a book. You got the web. You want me to give you the answer to this. You want me to give you the research that I did when you got access to the same thing and you chose not to look for yourself because you chose to self-destruct. See, I don't need that drama in my life. What makes you think I'm gonna let you put me in your plot when you got a pencil, when you got a blank canvas, when you got soft clay that you can write, that you can mold to the imagination of your mind? But you telling me the stats of this NBA player. You telling me the stats of this rapper. You telling me the stats of an actor. And all the while, you ain't even got your own stats. Look at your own stats. You keeping up with somebody else's score. And I told you I'm going to pull up to your bumper. You don't need people to call you with the update of somebody else that's making harmful choices, painful choices, drama, conflict. You know what? Check this thing out, man. Actual facts, no guesswork. Sometimes you got people running around here thinking they made themselves. They giving you a conversation that ain't got nothing to do with God. Look in your phone and say, how many of these people can I pray with? How many people in my phone are going to pray for me? You know what? As a matter of fact, check this thing out. Actual facts, no guesswork. Sometimes you just got to be calm. Sometimes you just got to be cautious. Sometimes you got to be cautious of when somebody say, I'm going to pray for you. Hold up. You going to pray for me? Who you going to pray to? And what are you praying for? Because when I look at you, you make me think you created your own self. So what's going on? Actual facts. No guesswork. See, when you have distance from somebody, then you have wisdom. I have a whole family, big family. And some of those family members got far away because they had wisdom. See, the drama that comes with the stronghold of the family wasn't wise enough to get some distance. Hit them with the hater stiff arm. See, this is what happened a lot of times, man. When you get people afraid to stay in their own bubble, people afraid of what they see in the mirror, people afraid of their life's report card. See, when people are determined to destroy themselves, there's nothing you can do. There's nothing I can do. They create this radius. Anything I touch, I'm a harm because I only see harm in myself. And if I only see harm in myself, and I know to myself, and I'm convinced to myself that, hey, I ain't nothing, so you can't be nothing. So you got somebody around you that don't care nothing about you because they don't care nothing about themselves. Because people can be in your life and not connected to your issues. See, when you get these people, man, their decisions affect family, friends, co-workers. Because guess what? As soon as you go out there and do something stupid, they say, oh, that's such and such brother. That's such and such friend. That's such cousin. Oh, he work at such and such. So now people looking at you and you are connected to them. And then they affect other people's finances. Because when you give up on life, one of the first things you do is, let me go on and do something and get the trophy of an inmate number, and now let me call such and such. Hey, can you put some money on my books? Hey, can you call such and such and say I said this or that? I wrote you a letter, you didn't respond. Well, let me tell you something, inmate. We get disconnect notices out here. We have to go to the post office and change our address. When they send you from one jail to the next, one prison to the next, they change your address for you. See, you got to be strong enough and say, hey, you ain't finna give me your problem. You chose to self-destruct. And I ain't gonna be too close on it. Because one thing for sure, and what they say, two things for certain. And I'm going to go ahead and call you three. Actual facts, no guesswork. When you get through putting money on such and such books, when they get out, what's the percentage of these individuals giving you some of your money back, some of your time back? No, they made a conscious decision to self-destruct. See, that's what you call collateral damage. See, it don't mean, check this thing out, man, actual facts, no guesswork. It don't mean stop loving them. It means stop volunteering to go down with this ship. I'm looking at you. You ain't even seen soap and water. You don't even care about your appearance. You don't even care about your hygiene. And I ain't going down with that ship. One thing for sure, two things for certain, and three things. Let me pull up to your bumper. Actual facts. No guesswork. You don't have to witness every bad decision. Somebody running from the police. They want to sneak up on you. Let me wear this, let me wear that. Police get a hold of you, now they want you to keep it real. Too close to that wrecked ship. I got a couple friends, man, I grew up with, some Taylors, man. I'm talking to my man Gary Taylor. You got brothers, Artie, Gary, that's whole of them, Jerome, all of them, right? But Gary told me, he say, hey, my mom told us, hey, don't let me get that call because you either done it, it was too close to it. I said, oh, actual facts, no guesswork. You don't have to participate in every crisis. You need some bread, you need some meat because you took yours to the tavern. You took yours down here to the drug man. Now you want mine. You don't have to carry the burdens of people that refuse to carry them for themselves. Actual facts, no guesswork. Hold on, man. I'm going to walk with the weight that I put on my body. I ain't going to lift, but I'm supposed to put the globe on my back and break it? Now, only thing I'm going to do with this thing is spin it and pull up to your bumper. See, when somebody is committed to destruction, you can't allow them to pull you from the path of purpose. Actual facts, no guesswork. Everybody can't go where you're trying to go, especially people that are trying to destroy themselves. Some people make the same bad choices over and over and over and over and over again. And they expect you to stand beside them while everything falls apart. Hold up, check this thing out. Actual facts, no guesswork. They expect you to stand beside them while everything fall apart. Destructive decisions rarely hurt only one person. Family members, friends, associates often get caught up in the fallout. Create your boundaries. You ain't going for this. Forget closing the door. Build a wall that they can't climb. You ain't gotta worry about if your door is locked. Love people from a distance if necessary. Actual facts, no guesswork. Stop confusing loyalty with self-sacrifice. Sometimes the strongest thing that you can do is not stand. It's stepping away before their chaos becomes your crisis. And I told you, I'm just gonna pull up to your bumper. Here go the verdict. If somebody chooses self-destruction, don't volunteer to become collateral damage. Actual facts, no guesswork. Look at your circle today and look them up and down, left and right, in and out. Identify anyone in your circle that's pulling you away from your goals, your peace, and your purpose. Don't stand so close to a wall that it falls on you after reviewing the evidence of your life. This court has reached a verdict. Protect your purpose, protect your peace. Court adjourned. Actual facts, no guesswork. Hit the like, subscribe, and hey, while we at it, purchase my book, LaMarcus Childrous, Actual Facts, No Guesswork, Missed Opportunity. Motivation 101, without actions, dreams are just ideas. We ain't done yet. Motivation with Marcus, adult coloring book. Words, phrases for inspiration. Time management and goal setting. All available at Amazon. Hit the like button, share, help me deliver missed opportunities, life experience, and wear the message. People could be in your life and not connected to your issues. Actual facts, no guesswork.